So I had this great feeling to get back into shooting IPSC, and I figured I'll bring you guys along for the journey. Why? Because most of you have never heard of IPSC, and some of y'all I think you'll really like it. So the first exercise that you see is just the basic: draw your gun out of the holster, present it, shoot at the target, bang, bang, that's it. What I'm doing here is just mainly making sure, one, I'm hitting the target as accurate as possible, but also trying to increase my speed with my follow-up shots. The second exercise is target transitions. You're gonna come up, hit one target, go over to the other one, hit that one too, go back to the first target and hit that again. Third exercise is called a port drill. So it's supposed to mimic shooting out of a port or shooting around a barricade or a barrier. It kind of gets your knees nice and loose. It kind of gets you in the habit of leaning over, shooting slightly off balance or shooting through weird positions. It's a really fun exercise, but kind of tough on the knees as you get old, man. Jeez. Alright, so the fourth exercise is mostly a movement drill. Practical shooting is basically two things: shooting and moving. Now this particular floor is like a polished concrete, plus on top of that there's a bit of gunshot residue, so it's got a bit of a slippery feel to it. So if you see me kind of tiptoeing over, I'm trying not to fall on my ass. The first few rounds I do with the weighted vest. The weight vest is about 20 pounds, and then I take it off and I shoot the same course without the weight vest. IPSC, or IPSC, stands for International Practical Shooting Confederation. Basically, it's a giant obstacle course. You gotta run through, hit every target as fast as you can, but also as accurate as you can. So my first shoot is in Guelph at a level 2 match. Now Guelph, I've shot there before. Great group of guys, always a fun turnout, and they jam-packed quite a few shooters in that weekend. In a weekend, you can have over 150 shooters shoot that same competition, so it's always a good turnout and a really good vibe. So stage number 1, very basic. 4 targets, shoot each target twice. The only thing you have to worry about is not hitting the barrels and completely missing if you go too fast. stage number 2 is when things got really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I really surprised myself with how smooth I put those magazines into my pouch. Now, if you notice, I did fall out of place a few times, and I did get a mic because I failed to engage one of the targets. I just couldn't see it. Just really bad stage planning on my part, but things were really fun. I got 38th out of 70, so I'm happy with it. Now, stage number 3, this is when things went wrong. Okay, so I started off pretty smooth. The first 4 targets that I shot, pretty good. But if you notice, as I go around that corner and I quickly reload and I start to shoot again, yeah, well, your boy just went blank. What you're supposed to do is kind of look not at the target, but look for a spot on the target. And when I was shooting, it was gun smoke and I just wasn't focusing. I was just aiming at the targets and bum, bum, bum. I missed a lot. I had 7 misses or 7 mics. And as I worked further on the course, it only got worse. And yeah, your boy came dead last in that stage. Not a good run, not a good performance.
That's okay. Are you ready? Stand by.
Now, stage number 4 is where things got exciting again. On this particular stage, what stood out is that you had a popper and a swinger. Basically, the popper is a little blue metal thing that I shot. Once you shoot that, that activates the swinger, which is that moving target that kind of sneaks up from behind the barrels. You got a few seconds to shoot it. Now, I done okay on this stage. It wasn't too bad. The only thing was the first time I shot the stage, hit the popper, but the swinging target, it didn't activate, and it kind of throws off your game. I had to reshoot the stage again, and the second time, it didn't feel as smooth as the first time. Stage 5 is when I really turned on. I shot really accurate. I shot pretty quickly, and I ended up coming 5th on that stage. So I was really happy with it, and yeah, it's a good run. Can't complain. So that was it. Guelph level 2. I felt pretty comfortable with it considering that I haven't shot in a long time, and shooting is a very perishable skill. So if you don't use it on a regular basis, then hey, you're definitely going to lose it. But I'm slowly getting it back. I'm running into old people who I used to train with before and practice and compete against. It was all love, a lot of good jokes and good times out there. So I'm looking forward to the next level 2. Also looking to next week. So join me again. You get to see me progress and see how things go. We out.